You did the right thing. We've got to stand up for our own self-respect. Would have been too easy to let him get away with that. They're going to throw him out on his ear.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want to be by myself for a while.
Okay. Well, when you're feeling better, you come down to the laundry, okay? That's where all your friends are. We'll be waiting for you. And the poor kid was really shaken up. The last thing she needed was Cass heavying her.
I just wanted to tell the truth, Helen.
Yeah, well, if I had a choice, I'd go for Manning. He doesn't strike me as a liar.
Nah. You know something? You really are all very naive. Of course he's capable of raping the girl. He's tried it on me more than once.
Oh, come on. If we believe Stevens, we'll believe anything. It's obvious she's got reasons to get at Manning.
Look, why can't you simply believe that Bobby is telling the truth? She's been in enough trouble already as it is.
Yeah, she's going to be in a lot more, Jude, when I find out she's lying, and I say she is.
Well, I did it 2 weeks. What a laugh, eh? And the silly old bugger, he even gave me a lecture on how to stay out of trouble. And if only you knew how hard I'd worked to get into it in the first place.
That's great, Dor. So we're going to see your smiling face around here for a couple more weeks.
Yeah?
Well, that'll be as exciting as watching concrete harden.
I love you too, Phyllis.
Doreen, you've got a visitor.
Oh, who? Oh, I know, Jude. It's probably the VJ apologising for being so hard on me.
Could I see Mrs. Reynolds, please? Why, what's it about? Well, I'd rather tell Mrs. Reynolds, please, Mrs. Morris.
Well, I'll put in a request for you, but she's rather involved with the VJ hearings at the moment.
Thank you.
Come along, Doreen.
Oh, I'm coming.
You're not really going to go ahead with this, are you, Cass?
Helen, I know he didn't do it. Now, it's no good just standing around and saying so. I've got to do something about it.
Well, you don't look too good.
Don't you start. I've got enough on my plate already.
I'm trying to help.
Who says I need it?
Some of the women seem to think that you're lying. I happen to believe you, so if you want somebody to back you up...
What's in it for you? You don't do favours for anyone.
I hate seeing anybody get a lousy deal. I know Manning from old. He's put the hard word on me more than once. I know what you're going through.
Yeah? And the others don't believe me, huh?
With me to back you up, they'll have to.
Sarah?
Barry wrote. He said he came to visit, but he got cold feet. Just couldn't take the idea of me being in here. I'm going to lose him, I know it.
Come on, it'll be all right. The minute you get out of here, everything will be back to normal, eh?
How can it, Reb? I'll be an ex-cream, won't I? It's already started out there. Mrs. Downer phoned the landlord and he's kicked me out. Oh, it's hopeless.
Well, what about the cops? And they've found that bloke Carter yet?
No! And I don't think they believe he even exists. And that means I'll never get out of here.
Sure you will. You're not doing time because of me, Sarah. Please, hang in a bit longer, kid.
You mean you don't want to marry me anymore?
I know this is a shock, but my family do. They are, how you say, very old-fashioned. It would kill Muti, my mother, if she finds out my wife is in the prison. You understand?
Oh, yeah, of course. But what about your visa? Will you have to go back?
Oh, no, this is what is so wonderful. One door slams, another one opens. Nine. I meet this charming woman, Felicity. She, a little older, but very sophisticated. She is, what is the word? Patroness of the arts.
Oh, yeah, a patroness.
Yeah, we thought straight away. And now we will marry, and she will sponsor my painting. Is this not good news?
Oh, it's bloody terrific. But you see, I could still get you for breach of promise.
Breach of... No, Doreen. You do not wish me to make a mistake. If you do not wish to marry with me, I would not force you. We are both free people, yeah? Oh, nein, lieb Karin. Do not cry. You will meet somebody
No
else.
physical contact, please.
Mrs. Morris, I do not wish to upset her.
Oh, no, I'm sure Doreen understands that. But I'm afraid to tell you you've run out of time.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, bloody hell, I've just remembered. I just copped 2 extra weeks, and now the bugger's dumped me.
Doreen.
Oh, Doreen, please do not be cross. We are still friends. I sent you pictures of the wedding, yeah?
See, we all reckon he's terrific, Mrs. Reynolds. Geez, I never had a fella take so much interest in me. Treats me like a real lady. Reckon I'd do just about anything for Mr. Manning.
Yes, I'm sure you would, Parker. But that doesn't alter the seriousness of Mitchell's accusation.
But she's jealous, don't you see, Mrs. Reynolds? Because he's always talking to me. See, I've got a bit of a knack with mechanical things, and he's real interested.
And he never took the same interest in Mitchell?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, Bobby's real good in the kitchen, and he's always telling her so. Oh, and he said if she, fixed up her hair a bit, she could look real nice. Oh, he's real kind to all of us, Mrs. Reynolds. And that's why I reckon it stinks that she's been a rotten little liar and got him into so much trouble.
All right, Parker. Thank you for coming and telling me all this.
Everything'll be all right now, won't it, Mrs. Reynolds?
Could you take Parker back to work, please, Mrs. Barfield?
Yes, Mrs. Reynolds. Please, Mrs. Reynolds.
It's all right, Parker. I'm not going to make any rash decisions, I promise you.
Seems Rick has got himself quite a fan club there.
Yes, I feel sorry for Parker, but you could hardly call her unbiased.
She's right, though. Apart from that one incident with Stevens, Rick has always shown great consideration for the women.
Yes, well, that's all right as long as he doesn't become personally involved with them.
Yes, but that doesn't make him a rapist.
No, of course it doesn't, but I can't just dismiss Mitchell's statement. I've got to investigate it thoroughly.
Well, what are you going to do?
Get the two of them to confront each other, then hopefully we'll get to the truth.
Yeah, well, I reckon it's a real hoot. All this time you were worried about knocking him back and he was off with someone else.
It's not bloody funny. Oh, well, crikey, Mrs. M nearly cracked up too. There's Han standing there saying he's going to send me the wedding pictures. Bloody nerve.
Oh, hang about. You could always use them for dartboard practice.
Yeah, well, I'll have to do something for the next 2 weeks.
Well, if you're really good, I'll learn you, Bertie.
I'm not that hard up.
Listen, don't knock Bert, he's a doll. He always leaves a huge tip.
Oh, don't be so disgusting.
Well, anyway, he's out in the corridor with his weedy little mate and Brown's watching him like a hawk.
Don't you worry, he'll find some way of losing her.
You mean you're really going to meet him for a quickie?
Well, of course I am. What was the point of all that ruckus this morning if I don't?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If I can get hold of Bobby's Walkman, I can kill 2 birds with the one stone.
Oh, geez, you timed it right, didn't you?
All right, ladies, pack it away.
No need to ask you how it went.
Yeah, Mrs. Reynolds was real glad I told her. You know, I reckon Bobby's going to cop it for telling all them lies.
Hey, listen, Myra, don't go jumping the gun about Bobby. I can't believe that she would have made all of that up.
Oh, wait till you get to be an old cynic like me, Jude. You'll believe anything.
Me keep neat while you and I wouldn't know where to look.
Just look straight down the corridor. And cough if you see the screw.
All right, but don't be too long. I don't want to miss me tea.
Oh, well, I'm sure I'll find something of interest in the library. You know, Dor, you should never judge a book by its cover.
Well, that about wraps it up here for today, mate. What do you reckon? Call it a day?
I've got a few things to see to before we go.
Okay, mate, where do we start?
On my own, mate. Look, do me a favour. Tell the officer you've got to go and have a leak.
But I don't need to.
Yes, you do, mate. And take your time.
Ah, right.
And I thought she had a lot going for her and she could make something of herself. I believed she deserved a chance. I still do.
I see. And you never made any advances of a personal nature?
No. Well, not intentionally. No, I just tried to help.
But you did offer friendship?
Yes. Or maybe I was wrong. I trusted her. I thought she trusted me.
Mitchell, you've heard what Mr. Manning said. Now I want you to repeat your accusation to his face before I take further action.